If he doesn't put the
I'm actually taping
filters on.
Yeah, the filters.
Right,
You
the
look
filters to
shiny, like the Gill Man, the creature from the Black Lagoon. Hey, we're on. Wow. I got a new toy. It's the Billy Whack. I mean, it's the Ritchard T cam. It's my new original idea, the Ritchard T cam. Duce Trey joining us.
Holla, dog.
Say, hey, holla at your dog. Hey, yeah, that's right. Holla at your dog.
Yay. What's up, Trevor B?
What's up? How are you? Nice to see you. Happy New Year.
Holla, holla.
We're already into the new year, 2007, and as you can see, I've got my Cubs shirt on. It's not basketball season. Well, it still is, but I don't think the Bulls are going to do anything. 8 weeks from tomorrow, baseball season training in Mesa starts with the Cubs and the rest of the major leagues, and then opening day, I think, is April 2nd. April 2nd.
Wait a minute. Wrestling fan, baseball man?
Actually, baseball was my first love.
You can play baseball. Trevor Blanchard.
I played ball.
This is a scoop. What do you think, Duce Trey?
We don't play a lot of that in the hood, man. I really don't know what baseball is. You know what I'm saying? I know basketball. We can talk basketball all night long, but I know there's a white ball, so you know I'm not really cool with baseball.
Well, there's some red in it, and then when it gets scuffed up, it looks a little brown.
Gotta love it.
Whatever he says.
Well, anyways, welcome to On the Mat fans. We've got an action-packed show lined up for you tonight. From the Universal Wrestling Enterprises out there in Gladwin, Michigan, Gladwin on November 4th of 06. Who do we have?
Gary the Freak taking on Frankie the Face. Now, Gary the Freak, I've seen this guy wrestle before. He's kind of like sort of like a Gary Glitter, like he dressed out of a resale store. I mean, he looks kind of ghetto. He is kind of a freak.
A little bit like this.
Well, not like you're kind of. Well, not that you're ghetto. I can tell you're straight from Africa. I know that, Duce Trey.
I'm an African warrior, dog.
That's it. Mandinka, right?
I can, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hold up, Richard. No doubt, dog.
Whoa, there you go. Now that's a scoop right here tonight.
Yeah, anyways, actually, Gary the Freak used to wrestle here in the area with Classic Championship Wrestling. Him and Eric Freedom and a bunch of the guys that used to come in from Michigan. They wound up parting ways.
Okay, what about Frankie the Face? Who's this Frankie the Face?
Face?
I know I've seen him, but I can't place the face.
He's worked with CCW before. And I actually wrestled him out in Michigan, up in the Grand Rapids, Holland area.
Did you win?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Trevor Blanchard, he comes up on the winner's end of the pay window more times than not.
Oh, man.
Got his hand raised. And let's, without further ado, guys, I know you're having your own little thing going on. Let's go to that match. Frankie the Face taking on Gary the Freak from Universal Wrestling Enterprise. And here we go. Hot wrestling action right here tonight. I think I recognize the referee, and now I know who Frankie the Face is. He's that guy that just took off his coat.
Yep. Gary the Freak. Actually, I remember seeing Gary the Freak when he first started working with CCW. Green, I think holy cow.
Man, oh man.
Forearm to the jaw.
Looked like he just took his head clean off.
Frankie the Face. He's come a long way. He's improved a lot. You got to hand it to Eric Freedom out there in Michigan for the training that he's done to him.
How about the conditioning of Gary the Freak? I mean, does this guy go to the gym a lot?
Quite honestly, I don't know.
I don't think he's got a gym pass, dog.
I think he drives past the gym. But nonetheless, Gary the Freak in there taking
just landed on his head by Frankie the Face. And look at that, Nicholas H., the referee, the crackpot production guy that we have here.
You say cracker?
Crackpot. Okay. Cracker.
My bad.
My cracker's right back here.
Call him
my
a crackpot cracker. Now, come on now.
Big job by Frankie the Face. But Nicholas H., not even at Monter Street, laying down the rules there to Frankie the Face. Now he's finally leaning in a little bit, but I don't know what his problem is. We have nothing but problems here, like when Billy Whack and I duct taped Nicholas H. to the chair.
I shudder to think. Oh, look at that. Gary the Freak really showing us something there. Man, flies through the air, does the Freak. Looks like he's having a little problem keeping his gotchis up there.
Ritchard T, you got a towel, dog? Because he's kind of jiggling. I'm getting worked up over here, man.
Hey, wait a minute. Why
don't you go sit over there in the corner?
Are you referring to the feminine attributes of Gary the Freak?
Cross body off the top rope.
He's shaped like a bottle and a whole lot softer.
Nice move by Gary the Freak there.
Out to the floor, taking it to you, NWA style. Here it is. He's got him by the hair, and he clocks him right in the side of the head. Beautiful stuff, Trevor B. Chop to the chest on the outside. Gary the Freak gives chase, gives a punch in the mouth.
I can't believe this is happening outside the ring, man. When my hood, if this happens, where I live, that's 2 to 3 right there, man. 2 to 3 years.
This is a mugging right here, Duce Trey.
Oh,
Back into the ring they go.
2 or 3 guys on the one guy beating him up.
We can do that too. Depends what he's got on him. Like that camera looks pretty familiar. I don't know. I don't know. It looks familiar, dog. Black market, you know what I'm saying? Black market.
Hey, are you trying to say I was in the movie theater this morning taping some movies?
Let me see. Where's the serial number, Ritchard T?
I do got Freddy versus Jason.
Where's the serial number? Why this?
It's been rubbed off. We nullified it.
Oh, big knee to the side of Gary the Freak's head.
He don't know where he's at. Look at him, Trevor.
Picking him up for a suplex. Down he goes.
Man,
right
that was
back in the neck
nice.
too.
Look at this. Frankie the Face really showing us something right here tonight.
And this is coming to you from the UWE out in Gladwin, Michigan. This was on Gladwin, Michigan on November 4th of last year already.
Did you and Nicholas H. road trip up there?
No. I have not been out there yet.
Duce Trey?
Well, my geography and all that straight, dog, but is that a territory of Canada?
It's pretty close. That's not.
Thought.
And I know Nicholas H. went out there just recently too, and I think
to
it
Canada.
took him like,
Nick H. was in Canada for what?
Take off to the Great White North.
Take off.
You still
Little bad Getty Lee right there.
Watch the Great White comments, Ritchard T. Around
well, I didn't mean it.
You remember that movie Strange Brew with Dave Thomas and Take Off? Like you
Hose heads, Yeah. That's Canadian. But I'll tell you, you're right, though. The further up you get by Detroit, some of them brothers up there, they'll be like wearing the toques and saying, hey.
I don't know, man.
Hey?
Whatever you just said, Ritchard T., I'm lost, man.
Hey, as long as you don't got to get salty with me.
No, we're cool, man.
All right.
You keep buying my cameras, those cameras.
Hey, man, I got a question for you.
Okay, what's up, man?
What's up with your CD? The crappy disc that's supposed to be coming out
listen, dog.
this month, right? Isn't it supposed to be out this month?
Listen,
in your Deuce Juice? What's up with that?
Come on, man. Some love, Trevor B.
Well,
I gave him love earlier when I shook his hand. Gave him a
I
hug.
want to know about that part.
Shook his hand,
Listen, dog, you ain't giving no sexual chocolate over here, no love, player. You don't want none of this, dog. But let me talk about that Deuce Juice right quick. Let me just jump on there.
Isn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't it a plastic like red cup that you put beer in? And you flush the toilet to get it cold, and that's Deuce Juice?
You're talking to the wrong dude, man. Let me tell you what happened. My agent said, you know what, Deuce, let's put it on the black market. When I heard the word black market, I'm like, word, black market, that's all me. That's all me, black market, right? Well, I go into the local JJ Peppers, you know what I'm saying, Manheim and Graham, cheap plug, dog. I walk in there, I don't see any Deuce Juice, man. They got this Red Bull and Monster, all these other gimmicks or whatever. And then I call my agent, dog, what happened? He goes, we're selling it on the black market. That means it's illegal, dog.
Oh, yeah, it does.
So I guess I fell for that one, but whatever.
Gary the Freak on the top rope. Frankie the Face picking him up.
This could be devastating.
Trying for a superplex. Gary the Freak knocks him down.
Gary
with a few
the Freak
stiff punches to the ribs.
Staying up there top. Wait a minute. Here comes Frankie the Face. Flings him right down on his back. Does Frankie the Face capitalizing.
1, 2.
And only a 2. Got the shoulder up. Did Gary the Freakazoid.
1, 2.
Nicholas H. with that count right on the money, as per usual. Nicholas H. bringing us some fantastic UWE wrestling action right here tonight. That's Nicholas H. in the ring, isn't it? That's new hair Nicholas H. That's ponytail Nicholas H. That's like last freaking weekend Nicholas H.
Looks like a rat with a ponytail.
Hey now, come on. That's my paisan.
I bet you I could make a 3-pointer from right here, dog. Look at that basket. So, you know me, I'm thinking about basketball. Y'all look at that wrestling, I'm thinking about basketball.
How about that? Here we go. Gary the Freak getting... Is that a choke, Trevor B?
Nah, looked like Nick was in there checking. I see a little bit of daylight there underneath the chin, so I don't think it's right on the throat.
I'll show you a choke, Ritchard T. You should see the argument me and my lady got into last night, dog. There was some choking going on.
Nice. Man, come on now.
That's on tape.
Is that all right? Never mind. That never happened.
Belly to back suplex.
Ouch, looked like he snapped him in half, Trevor.
Landed right on the back of his head. Nicholas H. counting both guys down. Hey, I had a question. Has Tank Johnson tried your Deuce Juice? See, that's on the black market and everything. That's a hot subject right now.
I can't talk about that right now.
Were you down there at the ice bar when that happened?
I don't even know where that place is.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Wait a minute. You were just talking before the show on somebody's cell phone with Tank. You said, hey, Tank, I'll be there later. Hold on to the piece.
What's up with that?
You said, hold on to the bag of pieces in the trunk or something like that, you said.
Look at that high knee. You just missed that high knee by Frankie the face, man. Look at that. Let's worry about the match, dog. Let's worry about the match.
Yeah. Now we're back to the match. And look at this wrestling action. I'll take a cue from Duce Trey. We don't want to talk about that. All right, moving right along. Frankie the face in solid control, raking the back, chopping and punishing Gary the Freakazoid.
Yeah, it just seems that he just avoids all the questions about the Deuce juice. And
Excuse me, Ritchard T. How much of that conversation did you really hear?
Well, just, a little bit here and there,
Just never mind that.
Okay, yeah, right. It's
talking about
it's on the down low.
Talking about choking his old lady and everything. You're probably in enough heat already now.
Can we edit stuff on the show?
No. Oh, sure we can.
No, we can't.
We can keep on the down low. Don't worry about it, Deuce Trey. I got your back.
Thanks, Richard.
That's it. Now, Nicholas H. in there doing a fine job of officiating. Looks like he's chewing tobacco. Is he chewing tobacco in the ring?
He might have a piece of straw in his mouth.
I know. I saw that. He's got that tin, the outline of the tin in his
You know what he told
pocket.
me?
Yeah.
Normally when you go to Michigan, and especially if you're heading up towards the Grand Rapids, because I think it's about an hour and a half northeast from Grand Rapids is where this show was. So
Yes,
it's
sir.
pretty long hike.
Sure.
He shot 94 straight up and went through the upper peninsula of Michigan. He said it
can't
took him 12 hours.
Ouch! Talk about the long way around.
His breasts are all in his face. Oh, my goodness.
I'm saying. Hanging upside down on the tree of woe is Gary the Freak. Frankie the Face looking to capitalize right here tonight on the mat. Wait a minute, Gary the Freak. What would you call that? Some
It
sort
was
of
a
right.
suplex hanging from the tree of woe.
Wow.
Off the second rope.
That's pretty
That's
creative.
impressive.
Yeah, good job by
What do you think of
Gary
that,
the Freak.
Deuce?
I don't know, Trevor, man, but do you think maybe you could hook it up so I can wrestle Gary the Freak, dog?
Maybe Nicholas H. might be able to put a phone in
Okay.
for you.
I don't know. I'm just...
Feeling a little freaky?
I'm infatuated, dog. I don't know.
You know what? Do you need to run to the bathroom? We can take your mic off.
I think you've been in lockup too long,
No,
dude.
man, I'm gonna keep my hands in my pocket like I'm doing, dog.
But he's got some really heavy sideburns he's been growing there, Gary the Freak. Oh, look at that! Just snapped him right. Oh, my goodness, Trevor, you know that hurts. And with a low blow, look at this. Gary the Freak.
He asked Nicholas H. how much time was left in the match. There's a stunner. Nicholas H. 1, 2.
Wait a minute.
Out.
Unbelievable. I thought that was it. I thought Gary the Freak was going home the winner right here tonight on OTM. Such is not the case. Frankie the Face pulling out
Yo,
all
Ritchard T,
stops.
what's Nicholas H insinuating with his fingers like that, man? What does he mean?
I think 2. It was only a 2. Oh, I don't know about Gary the Freak, but he is a freak. Look at that haircut. Oh, look at that punch to the face. Wait a minute.
He had something.
Something in his boot. He just punched him with a foreign object, shoved it back in his boot. Here comes Nick Face, the 1-2. Only a 2. Only a 2. You can't get Gary the Freak that easy. Oh, this is getting really, really exciting right here tonight on OTM. 1, 2, 3. Up. Gary the Freak. There's just a lot of fight left in the dog. That is Gary the Freak. Dog.
Yay, yay!
Can you hear me knocking? And I think you can. Here he goes back to. Oh, what's he trying to do here, Trevor B?
I don't know, but that'll get you arrested in about 6 different states.
Say that again.
Going for the pin with the feet on the rope, on the middle rope. Couldn't get it. 1, 2. Now I think if Frankie the Face would have hooked the leg on the very first pin attempt after he'd hit him, he probably would have gotten the win.
See, that's why you should run a wrestling clinic, Trevor Blanchard, because you could probably teach these young up-and-comers quite a bit.
What about him?
Oh, Duce Trey as well. He could be your assistant coach, the player coach, like
Or
Bill Dundee used to be.
Or the bump taker.
I like the player coach, dog.
Yeah, the player coach, like Bill Dundee used to be. The player coach. Here we go. Once again.
St. Patty's Day is here.
Hey, there you go. I'm ready for it. No, I got to talk to you about your British gimmick. We'll get to that later. Oh, yeah. You can change gimmicks mid-career. Why not? Billy White Wolf did it. Sheik had him on LKC. Here we go.
A stunner off the second rope. 1, 2, 3. He's got it.
Got it.
Gary
A
the Freak,
big
your
win.
winner.
Wow, what a night, what a match right here on the mat. Duce Trey joining us here in the studio. Ritchard T. Trevor Blanchard helping him with his lavalier there.
He just want to touch my chest. I heard I shaved him. I got that fresh cocoa butter.
Oh my goodness, I don't want to know. I thought I smelled something kicking. That's very aromatic, but I prefer it coming off a cyst.
If there was any way I was going to touch your chest,
if you catch my drift.
Further.
Yeah. Duce Trey, man, our in-house guest today. Gotta love it when he stops by.
And you know what?
He drops some serious culture.
Right, and it's always fun when he's here. Always fun.
No doubt, man.
Laugh a minute.
I'm a party
we
starter,
we
dog.
laugh at his clothes and his hat.
Now, come on.
But actually, you know what we got to do? We got to send kudos out to Billy Wack. We know you were, when we were taping this, we know you were ill, under the weather. We're hoping that you're better, and I guess we'll see you hopefully next week.
Hey, Billy Wack, come on back.
Yep.
No, let me tell you, the real reason why B. Weezy ain't here is because my people at the Rainbow Push Coalition gave him a phone call earlier this afternoon. He's a little nervous right now, B. Weezy. Scared, dog. Don't mess around with Duce Trey player.
B. Weezy.
B. Whizzle.
B. Whizzle. Has he got a cold? He be wheezing? He's whizzing?
He's about as nervous
I think he was
as...
heaving.
Oh.
I don't know, man. All I know he's a little nervous, you know.
About what?
Me and my peoples, dog. Why wouldn't he be nervous?
And what's up with this with Jackson's daughter-in-law running now for
She got
whatever she's running for?
My full support, dog. My full support.
Like poop scooper behind the horses at the parades or something? Or
Dog catcher? I don't know.
I don't know.
Hey, put it this way. If Duce Trey supports him, I'm in their corner.
Yeah.
This guy's got some real political conviction here.
No doubt.
That's it. That's my dog, my homie. There we go. And we're featuring
a political refugee?
Yeah.
Like Tony Montana?
And chisel to my nizzle. And I'd like to introduce you to my little friend, but not tonight. Anyhow, we got...
I can't believe you just said.
Come on, Duce Trey.
I thought we was off camera, man.
Easy now. Don't get excited. I swear I'm not Gary the Freak. All right, I mean, I may be a freak, but not like that. We got great Duce Trey action.
Actually, I wanted to touch on that a little bit. Touch on the match. Is this the first time we're actually going to see the man that's standing in between us on TV?
Duce Trey taking
in
on
a
Ricky
match?
Thomas right here tonight.
No, what about this?
You're going to be here to commentate on the thing yourself, so you're going to give us some real insight.
What about this guy, Ricky Thomas? Have you wrestled him before?
I've never wrestled Ricky Thomas. Ricky Thomas is actually the man. That dude is trained with Randy, Rockin' Randy. That dude has come a long way in the past year. I can't slam the guy. Ricky Thomas is a professional in and out of the ring. He's a good dude. But just like any other white dude, I had to beat him down.
Wow.
I got 400 years of pressure built up in me, dog. Don't even hate on me.
Yikes.
You know.
He's still looking for 30 acres and a mule. You watch it, he just might get it. Ouch.
Wow. So from the Children's Memorial Benefit Show that was on November 22nd, the Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
Right. No, Black Wednesday, dog. You know, I was there Black Wednesday. I'm there.
Schiller Park, Illinois. Where was it held at?
It was held at the 4 Point Sheridan in Schiller Park.
Okay.
Children's Benefit Show?
Did you stay there overnight? Did you get a room there? Or?
No, dog. I can't talk about that. I told 3 different people I was in 3 different places. You know.
Jail, out of town, and I was on an airplane.
Right?
Which one did I tell you?
You didn't tell me nothing because you never called me.
Let's go to that action right here tonight on OTM. There we go. Here we are at the Eagle Ballroom in lovely Chattanooga, Wisconsin. Just this past week, this match comes with just this past week, and I am hellaciously misinformed. The Children's Benefit Show in Schiller Park. Oh, I stand corrected.
Look at that.
Wow, the same outfit you're wearing tonight. I feel like I'm
You know what? Is that the only thing that you own?
No, dog.
Shirt-wise and
He's
hat-wise?
representing. It's Kwanzaa time, dude. Get with it.
And I want to give a shout out. I hope everybody had a very happy Kwanzaa last month.
Oh, Kwanzaa was over already?
Look at those guys.
Well, now you just got to get ready for Serbian Christmas.
I'm
big.
Now who's the guy with?
You know what? I still don't know who that dude was. You know, I met him at the liquor store. I was picking up. I was looking.
Oh, that's the Ghetto Ghoul. He used to come out of Windy City. The Ghetto Ghoul. Chi-Town T under a mask. I'll give it away right here.
No, dog. It wasn't him.
That's the Ghetto Ghoul.
He's a pretty cool brother. Hold on. I want to hear
Wait a
this
minute. That
dude
looks
speak.
like Billy Wack. Only one person's got legs that long and walks like that. Look at him. Ichabod Springs legs with Billy Wack.
Wrap up each and every single stinking one of your skulls with my stone. Silence! If you're not silent, we will pack up and leave!
What's his t-shirt say?
If you make a lot of noise, we'll stay and wrestle.
It is Billy Whack.
Ah, thank you.
Oh, you see? I recognize the voice immediately. He never took off his mask. I don't know who that guy was.
Sure you guys not gonna lick the
Now
I was
listen
getting out,
to me.
dog.
I am the commander. And if there's anything I hate more than all of
Sinister
you,
Minister? I think it's the Ghetto Bull. It's got to be the Ghetto
professional
Bull.
wrestling.
Oh, well, wait a minute.
He's the Ghetto Bull.
And as such,
I
I want to
respect that.
introduce to you
There's only one white dude in that ring that's Nicholas H.
in
Play.
the deepest, darkest,
Thank you, Ritchard T.
blackest parts of Africa. What is so funny?
They're laughing at me, Rich. You believe that Ritchard T? They were laughing at me, dog.
So
What's he going on about?
Nothing.
When he found me in Africa, he did.
Bow down in silent reverence to Duce Trey.
Thank you. What an introduction. There you go. That's a WWE quality introduction.
He might owe somebody some money or something. I don't know exactly what.
But this is beautiful stuff.
Maybe if he robbed a bank or something, he might like it.
I don't hang out with people like that.
I want you to come out here and apologize to us
What's
right
that?
now.
He asked you if that was the right answer.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
yes. I wasn't even listening, but yes, anything comes out of Duce Trey's mouth is righteous.
Trevor B. interrupting as usual. Trevor Bling. I like that name. That's his name, Trevor Bling, dog. You can use that word.
See, we were trying to rehab his gimmick all night. I want him to do an English gimmick. I want to save it for when we get back on the segment, though. I want him to do a British gimmick because he's Trevor Blanchard.
I've been eyeing that watch all night, Trevor Bling. But we was calling out Kramer, dog. I like the remarks that Kramer dude made, so we were calling him out, hoping he was going to show up to the show so I could teach him a lesson in etiquette, man.
No, we will not allow Michael Richards on the show. I discussed it with Nicholas H. He's been trying to get a hold of Nicholas H. all week, wants to come on demand, wants to apologize. We told him no. We're not going to let you have your forum here. So I took a stand for you, Deuce Trey.
Oh, thank you, Ricky Dick. I like that.
Anytime.
Look at that, man. He's scared, dog. He's scared.
Look at that. Ricky Thomas is taking a powder. He says, I don't want no part of this. Deuce Trey's got a little too much on tap for me to handle.
I had to give a shout to my peeps right here right quick.
You need to take off your ring attire. You don't even get your hat off yet.
It's ceremonial, dog.
Whoa! Runs in. Uh-oh, wait a minute, Duce Trey. Kid got out of the way
arm
quick.
drag by Ricky Thomas. Hip toss.
Hey, this Ricky Thomas. This kid's quick.
And a big old... Wow, how's your back, man? Still hurting?
He cheated. I don't even think I heard the bell ring, dog.
Man, oh man, you might be hearing some bell rings after that drop kick, though. Out to the floor you go.
I lost my hat, dog. Lost. And what does the white dude do? He steals my hat.
I don't know. What did you do?
Who?
You said, what did the white dude do?
I only see two white dudes, and that's Ricky Thomas and Nick H.
Ah! Well, thanks for clearing that up.
Look at that. He's mocking me, dog. He's mocking me. He's wearing my ceremonial hat. Look at that.
You gotta be kidding me. Look at that. How disrespectful.
What kind of move is that?
He thinks he's slick.
You should be happy you didn't use it for toilet paper.
Oh, man. I got some brothers outside who don't want to hear that stuff, though.
Yeah, Trevor Blanchard. You're really getting salty here with my homie.
I'm about to take off, man.
Well, you know what?
Hey.
Okay. Tell you what. Why don't you hit next time the Gruesomes, www.gruesome.com.
Nicholas H. Put it on the bottom of the screen,
Right
please.
there.
Thank you very much.
Next time you guys are playing, why don't you ask Deuce here to throw out a couple lines as far as singing wise.
Hey, look at
see
this.
what he can do.
Look at this. The manager, that decrepit manager, is now out in the middle of the floor swinging that stick. Oh, he's behind you, Duce Trey. You're pushing a fan.
No.
Deuce Trey, you're pushing some poor redneck fan at this ballroom. You're pushing
that's
him around.
security. He's pushing security.
Listen, that's security.
Hey, look, security just shoved him down.
Push me down.
This is exciting. Look at this. And off runs Billy Whacker, the ghetto ghouler, however he's trying to perpetrate tonight. Look at this. Billy Whacker. Hey, this is great, though. He's not on the show, but he's on the show. Security threw him back in.
Just like on the streets, Ritchard T, he picks me up and throws me wherever he wants to, dog. That's a lawsuit.
You're right.
And I ain't even paying attention. Look at it.
You should call Harvey Levin and all those sort of guys. That's it.
Just
Peter Francis Geraci. He'll help you with those financials you're talking
or
about.
Dewey Cheatham and Howe.
Yeah. Good old Three Stooges lawyers. That's it. Whoa, look at that. What a backbreaker.
How's your back, man? Is it still hurting you or what?
Thanks for your concern. I'm okay.
I'm not concerned. I wanted to know if I can slap you on the back without you screaming like a little baby.
No, dog. When's the last time you won a match, Trevor Bleed? Why don't you watch this? I'll show you how to work the show, dog. Look at this.
Sorry, guys.
But just don't look at that clothesline, though. Don't look at that clothesline.
Don't look at the clothesline. Okay.
Here we go. Ricky Thomas in there.
Okay, you want to see my chest? That's a sick man.
Well, he wants to light you up. Basically.
I can't see nothing. He's cheating.
He did hit you hard with that chop, though, Duce Trey.
Still have marks on your chest or no?
Oh, stinging him. Look at it. This kid's starting to get cocky. He's very impressed with himself, I can tell.
Yeah, I'm going to put into that stuff, dog.
Yeah, I got a feeling you are. Here comes Ricky Thomas right into the turnbuckle. Duce Trey from behind. That was pretty impressive.
I'll give you your kudos there. That was okay.
I call that the blackout.
There you go. I think Ricky Thomas is blacked out. Look at that, man. He's clutching his head. You might have given him a concussion on that one, Duce Trey. Big elbow, stiff and with authority. Thank you very much. Holding that black fist to the heavens.
Yay, yay.
Thank you. Swings him in. Man, clothesline from behind. Really?
Why are you stalling here? What are you doing? Why don't you just go in for the pin and get the win?
Haven't you ever been to Detroit? Haven't you ever been to Detroit, Trevor?
Yeah, I've been.
Haven't you seen the fist by City Hall? He's representing, okay?
Thank you, Ritchard T.
All right. I'm saying.
It's like.
It's like that. It's like that.
The people love when I do it, too. I don't know what it is.
It's like the Nation of Domination, right? Something like that.
If we could relate that, yeah, sure.
Remember that?
In wrestling terms,
yeah.
Sure. Why not?
Remember that?
The Nation of Domination.
So
Yes,
where's Rock?
He's a one-man Nation of Domination.
Why don't you have Rock start coming out with you and D'Lo Brown? They're not doing nothing.
I don't know them guys.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Hey, who's the first world heavyweight champion that was black?
I know who the first African American heavyweight champion was.
Okay, well
Who was in Trevor B?
Well, no, it was Ron Simmons.
Ron Simmons, that's what I was going to say.
Right, and Rocky Johnson was team with
Hold
Ricky
up, Mel.
Steamboat.
Let's watch me throw this dude around right quick.
Thank you very much. Plants him in the corner.
You know, if you were bigger and heavier, you would have looked like Davey Boy Smith.
I got a feeling he's setting him up for some serious damage right here, Trevor B. So why don't you just feast your eyes on what Duce Trey's about to do?
All I see him is like, he reminds me of Sabu a little bit when he goes.
He's throwing the fist. He's throwing a fist. Oh, man!
I still got a bruise right there. At least I think it's from that.
That was a rough leg drop. Too bad there was nobody there to receive it.
Is it hurting you now? What were you doing last night?
Let's not talk about that.
I don't even want to know. Trevor Blanchard, I don't even want to know. Nicholas H being very animated in this match, throwing fists. Look, he did a little pirouette there. Nicholas H really animated. What federation?
For a tall guy, he can move pretty quick.
What federation is this again?
It was just a memorial show. It was just a charity show. You know, Duce Trey always gives. Oh man!
Oh, big clothesline. Well, short clothesline. Duce Trey right back up.
He got me my third leg, dog.
Oh my goodness, that's gonna hurt. Look at. Oh man.
Very innovative.
Yeah, it was.
Is that jaw jacker?
Yeah, I didn't see that coming. It hurt, dog.
I can tell. Duce Trey's been stunned a little
Still
bit.
got all your teeth, or those falsies that are in your mouth?
Those are gold fronts, dog.
Go front.
Yeah, where's your grill, man?
Oh, what a punch by Thomas. Goes in, hurts his back on the ropes, gets snatched up.
I think he got
Duce
hit.
Trey hits, fixing to capitalize. 1, 2, and 1. That was it.
Hit him with that affirmative action. That's what I call
No,
it.
I think the manager out there hit him with the stick.
Is that what? I don't know if I can see that from our camera vantage. I didn't see it. I didn't see it, Trevor B. As far as I'm concerned, it was a clean pin, hard-fought match, my brother, strictly for my peeps. Thank you very much.
We don't cheat, dog. I don't cheat. I know what you're talking about, right?
That's Nicholas H., we have another camera angle of that last match.
Duce Trey, Ricky Thomas.
You know, you were, well, no, I can't even ask you because you were
sober as the
you were the ref and you had blinders on.
He didn't see nothing. He didn't do nothing.
You know what? I guess we'll have to ask one of the security guys or something.
You can't handle that a black man won a match.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's like that, unfortunately. Wow. In 2006, no less.
7, dog.
7.
We're getting there. Oh, this will air in 2007. Nonetheless, we already did our Christmas show and you had your hat on. Nonetheless, I'm going to wish you all a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Kwanzaa?
That too. And when this airs, Serbian Christmas. Not to mention the Gruesomes back at J.J. Kelly's with Team Haas. Gruesomes with Team Haas back at J.J. Kelly's on the 27th. Got to go. More information, www.thegruesomes.com. You got to go there. It's going to be good.
I can attest. It was quite a show a couple months ago down at Subterranean.
Always is. Always is.
Well, no, it was the first time I ever saw you guys, and it was pretty awesome.
Now, what else go ahead, sir.
Who's your guys' DJ, man?
DJ? No, we don't sprint. We don't scratch. It's electric guitars, bass, and drums.
It's real music.
Rock and roll.
It's real music.
Wow. Are you counting us down, Nicholas H?
No, not yet. Keep going.
We can keep going. Steve Stone taking on Jason Hades tonight. We got some great action coming from MSPW.
Out there in Coal City, back on November 7th of 06, last year, a couple months ago. Steve Stone, what can you say about Steve Stone?
That we haven't already said.
Right.
On 7 to 10 other episodes.
He's been here, and actually, he actually wrestled December 9th, I think, Nick, right? When we were up in Milwaukee and we taped that show. He actually did a match with Baron Von Raschke against Jason Dukes. Baron Von Raschke walked him out.
Steve Stone versus Baron Von Raschke.
No, Steve Stone with Baron Von Raschke against Jason Dukes.
They could be fathers and sons.
To a degree, except there's more cauliflower ear on Baron.
That's for sure.
But he's Baron Von Raschke was a very nice gentleman. He did something for us, which was shown a couple weeks ago.
Got to be a great guy to work with, and yeah, that footage you brought back from that match you were at, and that was great stuff.
Yep.
Baron Von Raschke, always love seeing the classics right here on OTM. We've got classics coming up in an upcoming episode, and we've got more great action coming up right here tonight on the Mat, featuring some guys who just recently got signed to the WWE. We got a scoop we're going to talk about in the next segment, but right now we're going to go to MSPW action, and that's Steve Stone taking on Jason Hades. What about Jason Hades, Trevor, or Duce Trey? What do we know about Jason Hades?
I've seen him on the show, on the matches. I don't know if I've met him personally or not. I might have. I'd have to see it again.
Is he straight from the state of Hades? I mean, is this guy like demonic?
I don't know where that is, but he's a good kid.
Okay. So you know him.
Very fast. But anytime you're in a match with Steve Stone, you're gonna get banged. You're gonna get banged. That dude can go.
Headbanger.
That dude, I'll tell you what.
Have you ever gotten a clothesline off the rope when he?
From Steve Stone?
Yeah.
That's a tough dude.
That's no joke, man.
He'll
Steve
take
Stone
it to you.
Can go.
That's it. Here we go, and let's go to that action
MSPW.
right here tonight on the Mat. Trevor Blanchard, Duce Trey joining you in studio, and there is Steve Stone. This match looks like it's already underway. No, that's not Nicholas H. as the referee.
Actually, yes, I do know Jason Hades. He actually started about 4, maybe 5 years ago at Physical Fascination Enterprises.
That would be Brandon Bishop.
Exactly.
Physical Fascination, his training camp?
It was his training camp. I would go down on Sundays and help train. I had some involvement with Adam Evans and Jason and the Irish kid that works with MSPW.
Mike Flannery, dog.
Mike Flannery.
Ah, Mike Flannery.
Yeah.
So you used to go up there and have your gear in the car, right?
Are we going back there? Now you're starting to chap my hide, Duce Trey. You go pick on Trevor. You're supposed to bring your gear, man.
This dude gave me a chop a minute ago, and you didn't even stick up for me, man. I could have got hurt.
You should have been watching me.
You can watch my
Wait. You guys hear something? You guys hear something?
No.
I think I hear the ambulance outside, Duce Trey.
Wow.
Wah.
Oh, now I get it. Trevor.
I got some inside information. You all got these scoops or whatever. Let me give you some.
All right, let's hear what you got.
I was just offered a contract by MSPW last weekend, and for some full time. They saw one episode of Deuce, and no, dog, they want me in the ring.
Sweeping up. Or like the ECW guy that took the towel and cleaned the ropes.
No, I'm not gonna get beat by no short, chubby, fat dudes there, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna handle my business, dog. I had a rough weekend against Tony Reek, and my foot was on the rope, so I don't count that as a loss. That's not a loss, right?
No.
Okay, good. I'm still
Wasn't a loss. It was good.
But they offered me a contract. They said, Deuce, you're the man, dog. I said, word up. So where do I sign? But I'm not signing until I get a darker member of their front office to hand me that contract. Dog.
Oh, there you go. Right, make them take care of you.
Nice arm drag there by Jason Hayes onto Steve Stone out of the corner. Steve fighting his way back.
Yes,
a couple forearms into the jaw, shoots him off. Goes for an arm drag himself.
Nobody home.
Oklahoma roll. 1, 2.
That was the Oklahoma roll.
Oklahoma roll.
Nice stuff. Trevor B dropping some science right here at OTM. And we got Jason Hades in control of, I'd have to say Steve Stone's probably got some experience on old Hades.
Yeah.
He's been in the business probably longer. I would
Steve, I got, I think, 8 years maybe.
Oh, really?
7 or 8 years.
8 years in the business?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, I had some involvement in training Steve as well.
He started out with Sonny and them as well, correct?
Exactly.
That's right. Now, was that PWI?
PWI, right.
PWI when they were up in the north side across from the Aragon Ballroom?
Yes.
And you were there, part of that, huh?
Yep.
Wow. So,
And then
whose gas tank did you put a potato in? Were you part of that Dirty Tricks Committee?
Actually,
the Watergate scandal of Chicago wrestling?
No. When we moved from the Lawrence Avenue Broadway and Lawrence,
Right.
over to the Irving and Harlem,
Okay.
where Windy City used to have their gym.
Oh, really?
Right over in that area. Actually, Boy Toy Bryant.
Okay. Wow! Dropped him on his head.
Yeah, that was very nice by Steve Stone. Boy Toy Bryant actually got
Got the potatoes rolling?
Well, he was pretty much being disrespectful and lit into him. But I mean, you know, it's part of the business. You're going to disrespect somebody that's been in the business longer than you, and they're either warned by the other guys and say, hey, you better cool it down or cut it out. You know, it can't go unanswered.
Right.
You know, because okay, let's just say hypothetically, if either Egotistical Fantastical or Keith Walker were to do something like that to, let's say Trevor Murdoch. Okay. The word will get out, and either Keith Walker or Ego will be in a match with somebody, and they'll probably wind up getting a clothesline right in their mouth or something, or be taken off TV or something. I mean, there's a lot of different ways.
It's like it'd be like you coming to my neighborhood, Ritchard T, and repping a different set, dog. You get treated the same way. You get served, player. Same thing. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Nice Hurricane Rana by Jason Hayes on the Steve Stone. 1, 2.
But you're my boy, Rich. I'm
gonna let that one lie. I hope I don't. I really don't think I know what you're referring to, but hopefully it'll never happen in the hood or anywhere else for that matter.
I don't remember what I just said either.
Yeah, oh my goodness! Whoa! Look at that innovative maneuver. Springboards off the second rope into a flying back elbow. Did Steve Stone?
Nice.
Great wrestling action. Nicholas H. has supplied us with right here, independent style on our form for the Indies on the mat.
So now you're hood. You're still over in Elmwood Park. If you want to call that the hood.
No doubt, dog.
Elmwood Park, that could be a little rough over there.
It's no doubt. Man.
That's right.
There's a lot of
Mind your P's and Q's.
Actually,
it's not
Diego
easy.
Two Fingers has his shop over there.
That's good, right? It's good people, right? Just like Benson Hoist, right? You know what I mean? Yeah, we all live together.
What was that? You
you got to do the right thing. Am I right?
No doubt, Spike. We do the right thing, like Radio Raheem, dog. But you know what? I'm thinking about moving because, I've been there for a minute. I looked around. I'm the only minority in Elmwood Park.
Oh, well, maybe you want to go someplace greener pastures. Be better looking sisters. You went someplace like GI by me.
Dang.
Thank you very much.
We could be neighbors, dog, but look, he's got a face full
of...
Oh,
back
man.
in the neck, right into the... Here comes that clothesline.
Steve! Oh, look at this. Steve Stone is really showing us.
Oh, he should have had him there.
He is really putting on a clinic here tonight, is Steve Stone. I got to hand it to Nicholas H. on this one. He has brought us back a real winner right here tonight on OTM.
I'd pay some money that I harder and works for to see Steve Stone wrestle any day of the week.
Well, I thought you did. You said that you've taken a course.
I
could have been in a battle royal.
I gave it back to him, though.
Steve Stone don't know where he's at. Steve Stone does not know where he's at. He just fell back. He missed the guy. He missed his opponent. Wait, 2. Oh, my goodness. He still had the presence of mind to get up out of that one. Unbelievable. Steve Stone really showing us something here tonight.
You know what?
I'm impressed.
You know what, Tricky Rick?
Yes, sir.
What I'm thinking about, dog, you mind if I call you that?
Oh, yeah. Go right ahead. I don't mind at all.
I didn't think you did.
Yeah, rap on, brother.
But anyway, when I started working there full-time at MSPW, it could be no Budweiser sign. It could be like Old English or something, dog. I don't know what Budweiser is.
Yeah. What's all that?
2 count.
You're gonna see like a St. Ides banner. You know Deuce is there.
Why not Hennessy or something?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Well, you know what? Why not just staple a paper bag?
He's really, really asking for it tonight.
What, dog?
Come on. He ain't like, we don't party like that. We go for the good stuff. Courvoisier, Hennessy.
Yeah.
Pass the Courvoisier.
But when he's walking down the street, he can't hear. He even said it.
No.